Hey guys, we have a great video for you today. We're gonna give you a little history lesson on La Cornue and some of the origin stories of how they started. We're also going to show you 3 beautiful custom La Cornue ranges in our Fountain Valley showroom. Make sure you stick around to the end of the video because we have a range that's worth over $250,000 in a very unique color that no one else has in Southern California. So stay tuned.
One-of-a-kind masterpiece. It all ties together the attention to detail of this house.
Now moving down to the ovens.
It's a beautiful piece. This thing is awesome. And then take a look at this. It's really as good as it gets.
Extremely well made.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Matches the range.
Like and subscribe.
Stay tuned.
Welcome to Faucets and Fixtures.
Okay, so before electricity and before modern kitchens, cities like Paris were literally powered by fire. And one man looked at that infrastructure and turned it into one of the most beautiful and most iconic cooking appliances ever made. This is the story of La Cornue. In the early 1800s, cities began experimenting with something revolutionary: gas lighting. Places like London and Baltimore led the way, but Paris quickly became one of the most advanced gas-powered cities in the world. And by the mid-1800s, Paris underwent massive infrastructure upgrades, wide boulevards, underground utilities, and thousands of gas lines running beneath the city. At its peak, Paris had over 50,000 gas lamps lighting the streets. And here's the wild part. Every night, workers called lamplighters would walk the streets, manually lighting each flame, and then come back at sunrise to shut them off. All of that gas was produced in massive gas works, burning coal 24/7 and piping energy throughout the city. That's actually one of the reasons Paris became known as the City of Light. Now imagine you're living in Paris in the early 1900s. Gas is everywhere. And a man named Albert Dupuy, who was an herbalist and perfumer by trade, starts asking a simple question: what if we could use this gas to cook better? In 1908, he creates something completely different. Not just a stove, but one of the first convection-style ovens ever built. Instead of flat heat blasting from the bottom of the oven, Dupuy designed a vaulted oven, curved interior that allows heat to naturally circulate around the food. Where did that idea come from? Many believe it was inspired by the arched tunnels of the Paris Metro. That same curved structure that efficiently moves air, now used to cook food more evenly. That's the DNA of La Cornue. Not just cooking, engineering meets artistry. And fast forward a few decades, in 1964, the Chateau series is introduced. So in 1985, under Xavier Dupuy, the brand goes fully bespoke luxury. They start offering colors, different metal selections, and really add all these customization options that we see today. Today, each Chateau is still handmade in France by a single craftsman, and this isn't a mass production type of situation. This is an heirloom level craftsmanship and smaller factory than you'd think. So let's bring this back into the real world, and I want to show you some of these beautiful ranges today. So follow me. Hey guys, we'll get right back to the video, but just a quick reminder, if you're interested in any of the products or appliances we talk about here, or you want expert advice for your kitchen or home project, just click the link below, get in touch, and our team at Faucets and Fixtures will help guide you through the right solution. All right, let's get back to the video. All right, so I'm gonna start you off with the 36-inch La Cornue CornuFé Induction range. This is a newer range released in the last few years, and it's going to feature a flat glass induction top with 5 burners. It's in the ocean color, and it's gonna have stainless steel with polished accents as well. This range is gonna have an electric oven. You can see it's got the full ball bearing glide racks, all 3 of those. This entire range will run off 220 volts. It's also going to be a European depth range, so when you install this into your cabinetry, it's not going to protrude as far as some of the American ranges will. So it has a really sleek look to it when installed in cabinetry. Below the main oven here, you are going to have a storage drawer. Nice big pull out. You can store your pots and pans down there. And then one thing I really love about the La Cornue CornuFé series is it's very simple, easy to use oven controls. You're gonna have the oven modes on one knob here, and you can visually see where the heat's coming from as you go through those icons. And your temperature is gonna be on the right knob. Then if you want the light inside the oven, it's a simple push of a button. Very simple, reliable controls from La Cornue. Okay, now we're gonna take a look at the 43-inch La Cornue CornuFé with double ovens in the matte black finish with polished brass. This range is going to feature 5 burners on the cooktop surface, and you'll see here that we've got the optional French top accessory add-on here. Basically how they work is the center ring is gonna be the warmer ring, and as you move out, the rings will actually get cooler. So this outside edge is really like a warming zone, while as you move towards the center, it's gonna be like a low simmer. Now moving down to the ovens, this range will allow you to have a double oven. It's more of a French door style setup. So you can be cooking 2 different items at 2 different temperatures at once. You're also gonna get a nice storage drawer down at the bottom here for your pots and pans. It's a nice soft close ball bearing glide. And then I want you to pay attention to the depth of this range. This is the European depth that I was talking about, where it sits a little more flush or even with the cabinetry. It's a little more recessed compared to the American depth ranges. Has a really refined, modern look to it. So even though this is pictured in the matte black and the polished brass, you can get this in multiple colors and multiple hardware and knob finishes. And these colors can also be matched with a complimentary La Cornue hood as well. A great resource is the La Cornue range builder website, where you can see different colors and trim together so you can get inspired for your own kitchen. And finally, I want to show you the La Cornue Château and the beautiful berry color with the brushed brass accents. Now we matched the range with some flanking side cabinetry from La Cornue. We also complemented it with a walnut spice cabinet pull-out drawers on the sides here. These boxes are all metal, extremely well made and handmade. And you're gonna see on the top here, one of the reasons people love La Cornue is because the flexibility of their different cooktop options. We're gonna have a double brass burner on the left. We're gonna have a true French top in the center here. Another double brass burner. This is gonna be a teppanyaki, basically like a flat top griddle. You cook directly on this. And then lastly, we have a 2-burner induction element on the right side here. This model is gonna be the Grand Palais 180. It's gonna feature the largest ovens that La Cornue offers in their Chateau ranges. When you go inside these ovens and you look up, you can see that dome shape that we were talking about in the early part of the video. That's that natural convection that you'll get. And one of the things that's very unique about the Chateau series is you're going to get an electric oven and a gas oven. So you're gonna get the best of both worlds. Generally speaking, a lot of bakers will like the gas ovens for their moisture retention. Electric tends to be a little more of a dry heat. So while it's a little more dry, it does heat very evenly. So if you're cooking multiple things, the electric oven might be preferred. I'm gonna walk you through the control panel that's accessible through these little doors here on the front. This is gonna give you all your oven modes and temperature control. And many customers will have their name engraved on these plates here, so you can have your signature left on these ranges. As you can see, we have a complimentary hood that matches the range and side cabinetry. This is gonna be available in multiple heights, widths, and you can control this with a remote as well. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and please let us know what your favorite color is. What range would you buy? Drop us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. We'll see you in the next video.